At the Birmingham Women's Hospital, expectant mums can give birth in one of 2 units. The birth centre is a home-from-home environment designed to encourage natural childbirth. Next door is the more clinical delivery suite, where the midwives care for women with higher risk pregnancies, and babies can be delivered by caesarean section.
We live in a world where this choice is all around us, and how you give birth and where you give birth is one of those choices. It's their body, it's their child, and it's only right that they have a choice.
Okay, do you want to prime? Yes, I do.
Most of the midwives work in both units, but a few work exclusively in their preferred area.
These are definitely stronger, aren't they?
Antoinette Connolly has worked in the more clinical delivery suite for more than 20 years.
I love the variety on here. It's never boring. It's never a dull moment on delivery suite. It is very medicalised, but actually quite nice. When I did my general training, I used to love working on casualty. I liked actually doing and sorting things out, so I like that level of intensity. In the control drugs, we've got pethidine, morphine, we've got the epidural syringes and bags, we have oromorph, a bit of methadone, a bit of everything. That's in our control drugs, and the other one then has paracetamol and Clexane and Codautomol. I haven't been on birth centres for a long, long, long time. We went through a phase of doing rotation, and I think on my rotation over there, I think I was there for about 10 minutes and I had to come back to delivery suite because it was really busy. Breathe it away, Joe, come on. Breathe it away.
For mums who want a more natural experience, they can choose to go to the birth centre, where they can have their baby with very little intervention.
Relax their shoulders.
We're doing a bit of witchcraft on the birth centre, and quite often doctors will laugh at us when we said, oh, you know, yeah, she was a little bit anxious, we've given her some frankincense, we've massaged her with some lemon. There are oils for most things that we need, but delivery suite, I think, do have a little raise of their eyes to the ceiling when we're mixing our potions.
Stand up, do a couple of pushes like that, maybe a couple of pushes like that, maybe try a couple of pushes like this and a couple of pushes like that. Just a quick feel of your tummy, if that's all right, just to make sure.
For expectant mums who want some extra guidance before they choose which unit to go to, consultant midwife Paula Clark runs a weekly session called the Opinions Clinic.
I'm seeing a mixture of women. I never know who's coming through the clinic door. Actually, it's a really lovely clinic for me because I get to see women from all sorts of backgrounds with all sorts of reasons for coming. And so sometimes it's a woman who wants a caesarean section for absolutely no apparently good reason clinically. Other women are genuinely very frightened about their previous birth experience. And very often what I'm able to do there is to open up the notes and go through their previous experiences with them.
As an advocate of natural birth, it was Paula who set up the birth centre 12 years ago to provide an alternative environment to the delivery suite.
Do you know yet what you want to do? What does your heart tell you?
I want to have as natural a birth as possible.
All right, then we should do that then, don't you think?
And I sort of decided after lots of deliberation that I would go for a natural birth. I think to start off, I'd really like to start in the birthing centre and stay if I can.
OK.
Today, Paula is meeting with Lauren and Tony, whose first baby was born by emergency caesarean, whilst Lauren was under general anaesthetic.
Lauren Bailey.
As she's already had a caesarean, Lauren has the choice of whether to have another or to give birth naturally.
Hi, Lauren. Come in, have a seat.
Before deciding, she wants to find out more about what happened last time.
Right then.
When Neo was born, we were told that he was really very shocked.
Yeah.
And he came out and he was wrapped up in lots of towels, and we were told to kind of just leave him and don't touch him and just leave him alone. But you know, what do they mean? What did they mean by
Right.
he was really very shocked.
Okay, just looking at heart rate and tone
Yeah.
and general feel of how the baby's responding. And he was a little bit tired, actually. So they did give him some inflation breaths to start him breathing. And that worked well and quickly. And the reason they probably recommended to leave him was that they wanted him to have a little bit of calm and peace after that trauma. Oh, sorry. What's bringing back that? Just the awfulness of
Thank
it?
you. Yeah.
The feeling of...
Well, we've never actually known that, so...
Right, okay. Yeah. You know what? Ever such a lot of babies are born a little bit shocked when they're born. It's something that they find difficult adjusting to everything. And then within 5 minutes, they're absolutely fine.
Yeah.
There are loads of changes that take place with the heart as well once it's born, so
Yeah,
they have to adapt. And it's quite normal.
I've always wanted to have a natural birth. Neo, I wanted to be, you know, a water birth and no drugs or anything. I wanted to experience everything about labour, but having gone through what I went through with Neo, I'm kind of thinking, well, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a C-section and put all those problems that I had before to bed and kind of deal with this one.
The recovery of a vaginal birth is far better than a caesarean section, so the chances of it going well for you are really high.
Yeah.
And once you make your decision, if you do go for the normal birth, that you need to, I would say, tell yourself you're going to do it. And really be confident that you are going to do it, and that you're going to go with it and work really hard at getting your baby out, which you will anyway. I know you will, because that's what you want.
Yeah.
I'm passionate about normal birth and for women achieving that, and I think that it can be very healing for women as well to achieve something that she really wants to achieve. And I think sometimes women are very hard on themselves for thinking that it's their fault, and actually it often isn't. There is a lot of luck around labour and birth, and it's just the luck on the day.
This morning, Maureen is looking after 25-year-old Sarah, who had her first child on the delivery suite 5 years ago, but has chosen to try a water birth this time.
Right. Do you think these pains are coming back a little bit, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah? And where are you feeling them?
Just everywhere.
Everywhere. That's good. That's perfect. Okay. Come on then. Let's get up off this bed.
Can I just walk around anywhere?
Yeah. You can do whatever you like. So you're going to have a little wander about the department for a while?
I'll try.
Yeah, that's fine. Get that little baby down in your pelvis, get those contractions going a little bit more. You're still smiling anyway, aren't you?
I won't be for long.
Okay. All right, go and have a little wander then, and then come back to me, sweetheart.
Okay.
Oh, you got your shoe.
I got my shoes on.
All right then. What we're trying doing here is just let things progress at the mum's own pace. You know, it's her body and it'll do it. It'll do it when it's ready to do it. Oh, that's nice. Want to get in, don't you?
It's nice in here, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely. Just need a few little candles and a glass of champagne, and then we'll be having a nice little spa day with a baby as a little gift at the end to take home.
Straightforward normal delivery without any interventions is by far the cheapest choice that mothers can make as far as the hospital are concerned. Obviously, the more intervention means more monitoring, it means a longer stay in hospitals. That's going to have a cost implication. So certainly caesarean section is probably the most expensive form of having a child. That has a big impact on the NHS.
Expectant mums aren't told about the costs, but having a baby in the birth centre is almost £200 cheaper than going to the delivery suite.
Well done, Sarah. Just go with that breathing for me. Breathe it and blow it away. Well done, Sarah.
Sarah has now been in the birth centre pool for an hour and a half.
Okay. All right, so looking really positive from this end, Sarah. And that's what's really good about the fact that you've not really had anything for this pain, is because you're just doing what your body wants you to do to deliver this baby. Good girl, Sarah, you're doing great. It's okay. I think that was your water's just gone there.
I was just going to say, did they go?
I think they have, yeah.
Oh, God, it hurts.
Sarah?
No!
Sarah, listen to me. Sarah, you listening? Yeah? No, she's just there. Slow that breathing down for me. Her little head's just there. She's got lots of dark hair. You can feel her there, can't you? Yeah? You're doing brilliantly, darling.
She's coming out.
She is coming out, that's fine. So when this next pain comes, I need a nice long push down into your bottom. Good girl. Go on then, Sarah. Sarah, good girl. Sarah, lovely. Go on, Sarah, give me a push then. Right, Sarah, look, there's your baby. Lift her up. Lift her up.
Oh, my God. Oh.
There you go. Hello, Mummy. That was fantastic, sweetheart.
God, you couldn't do it.
Hey.
Do you want to see Daddy?
Sarah, you are a star.
Sweetheart, I'm just going to replace this epidural bag with you. Oh, it was well and truly empty. You had drained it dry.
Antoinette is looking after 22-year-old Chantal, who's having her second baby.
Yeah.
She's made it through most of her labour pain-free, as she's chosen to have an epidural.
How nice is that to be labouring silently and not pain?
Great.
Brilliant, isn't it? When we get to the magic 10 centimetres, you know, the first stage of labour is all over and it'll be the pushing stage. Normally, if you didn't have the epidural on board, you'd be wanting to push. But because you've got the epidural, I'm going to use that to your advantage. So what we'll do is allow a couple of hours for your body to carry on labouring, pushing that baby down for you before I start you actively pushing. Keep pressing that button until we're ready to do the proper pushing stage. I want to keep you as comfy as I can. In 6 seconds, you can give yourself another boost. Okay, darling? At the moment, everything's nice and stable. So baby's happy, mum's happy, pain-free. She's been able to catch up on her mobile phone. It's always lovely. If they're talking on the phone, they're usually okay.
4 years ago, Chantal had to have an emergency caesarean after her baby became distressed. This time, she's chosen to attempt a normal birth.
Well, my first son. Just everything went wrong. I was meant to have a water birth. He got his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck, so his heartbeat was dropping rapidly. I don't want another C-section again.
Today, a Russian couple, 26-year-old Gazelle and her husband Izat, have come to meet Paula Clark at the Opinions Clinic.
Next one, please.
They've chosen to take a completely natural approach to their first pregnancy and are meeting with Paula to discuss their birth plan.
So, you're interpreting for us, so...
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, you speak a little bit of English, or...?
I can understand them too.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Gazelle, so I can see, because you're fit and well, your haemoglobin at 28 weeks, did we do blood at 28 weeks? Do we know what the result of that was?
Yes, we did blood, and they said that there was a lack of iron.
Did you need iron tablets, or...?
No, we just said we're just going to eat just any food which contains iron.
Do you eat meat?
No.
Okay.
No, vegetarians.
Okay, that's
So-
fine. So,
Yes.
things like pulses, like kidney beans or baked beans on toast. Do you know Heinz
Yeah.
baked beans?
We don't eat the processed or any
No,
processed
okay.
food or any cooked food.
Right, okay. Brown toast. Brown bread.
Don't eat bread. Don't eat bread.
You don't eat bread at all?
Don't eat bread at all, no.
Okay, what else? Dried apricots, really rich in iron.
Loads. We've got loads at home.
Okay.
Apricots. Any dried fruit, really.
It's very difficult to keep up with the demand, you see. Your baby's requirements take the iron from you.
Sure.
Maybe we ought to consider offering you some iron tablets. Now, I'm not sure how you'd feel about that.
We would prefer to take food, to be honest with you, so instead of tablets. But.
And did we do a detailed scan at around 20 weeks? Was that here or?
No, we didn't do any scan.
Okay.
This is something that we chose for the health of our baby.
So what I'll do in a minute, if that's all right with you, is just to feel your tummy, because it's important for us to know which present, if the baby's definitely head down at the moment. Just listen to your baby then. Happy baby. It's important that you keep an eye on your baby's movements now, and if baby is not moving, then we always advise to come up that day. It's unusual not to feel the baby moving, but it's not completely unheard of. It's fairly unusual that people don't want to be scanned at 20 weeks, which is a detailed ultrasound scan of the fetus. But it appears that she wants very little intervention, and I think she's the sort of woman who, we want to support to do, to have a natural and normal labour, because that's sort of what she is about. For some reason, I don't know what it is, that midwives, we get vibes about people and just get the feeling that she will do very well.
We just don't take any tablets or medicine. We think that, in our opinion, the scan can potentially affect the baby. Look at him or her. It's just swimming there, in a nice swimming pool. He doesn't want to be disturbed. Once the baby is disturbed, potentially it can affect his health. We're expecting not to have any pain, hopefully. But if there is going to be any pain, obviously, we will have to overcome it. We're hoping that it's all just going to come out naturally. Again, fingers crossed. But if it's going to be really painful, then it's your decision. It's your call.
I want to see his eyes or head. I'm just waiting. This meeting. Нашу встречу.
Yeah, you're going to have a meeting soon.
Okay, just tell your boss at work that you need to leave. Nip home and get your green notes, and then bring yourself up to the hospital, and we'll see you as soon as you get here. Have you got a car or anything?
I'll just ask one of the girls if they'll get one for me. Literally 2 seconds.
Chantel has been in labour for over 12 hours. She wants to avoid having another caesarean.
We're pushing, and I can see a good bit ahead, lots of dark hair. We're all excited. Good breath, good girl. Good girl, and push right down for me, in your bottom. Good girl, big push, big push, come on. Bit more. Good girl, go for it, come on. Well done. You are pushing spot on. He's getting excited, I'm getting excited. Chantel, are you getting excited?
I've been waiting for this for 9 months.
Have you? Oh. Big pushes, don't hold back. Got one coming? Oh no. She's got his hand. Come on, push down, good girl. Keep it going for me. Hey, excellent. She's got your fingers. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Let me have a look.
No, I'm okay.
Oh no! Chantel, he'll be in A&E after this. Right down, good girl, keep it going. Come on, don't hold back. Almost there, almost out. Good girl. Little one. Good girl. Little one. Woo! Hello, baby. Head out. Hey, how about that? Push down for me. Good girl. Oh, hello, baby. Hey, hello. Hey, look at this. Oh, he's absolutely good. Hello, baby. How you doing? Hello. Hello, Mummy. Can you believe it?
I'm doing it again now.
No, I don't blame you. But you did so well. About a half an hour?
Yeah.
Can't believe you did that quick.
I wanted it out.
There's nothing better than a determined woman, I tell you. Now, let's see. Nearly £7, okay? Any advances on £7? Oh, 8? Would you say he's 8? Or nearly, yeah, he's chunky, you know. Sorry, babe, someday you are. 3.99. That's at least £8, isn't it? More. Oh, you big lads, how you doing? You're a bruiser, you are. I'm so proud of you. You did absolutely brilliant. And I'm so proud of you that you gave her your hand to chew. All right.
Well, thank you.
Goodbye, gorgeous baby. Oh, she did. She's amazing. She did better than I'd even anticipated or hoped for. I thought, you know, we could easily be an hour pushing. She'd be a little bit sore, but so much better than having another section. Just a lovely, lovely end to a busy day at work. It's gorgeous.
Go get Mummy another one.
Second-time mum Lauren is still trying to decide whether to choose a natural birth or an elective caesarean section.
Mummy build a tower.
Following her traumatic experience 2 years ago when she was rushed to theatre, Lauren is finding it difficult to settle on a birth plan.
Looking back now, seeing what I saw, I was quite jealous of other women's experiences. I'll see how this one goes, but I think I'll still always be jealous of those women that are made to have babies and, you know, give birth naturally and whatnot, because that's what I thought I'd be like. Up until a week ago, in my own head, there's no room for anything else. It's a C-section. And then when we went to see Paula Clark, I started to let myself wonder about the natural birth and what it would be like, and whether my body will physically enable me to have a natural birth. If I do have a natural birth, it will kind of end the trauma that I had with Neo and probably kind of mend old scars.
Tonight, Lauren and Tony have arranged to visit the hospital for a tour of the delivery suite with midwife Antoinette.
So I'll go upstairs now and we'll have a look around delivery suite, and you can just familiarise yourself with the room, and we'll go through a bit of pain relief stuff. We'll show you how you use the bed, just all the equipment in the room, so it's not so nerve-wracking when you come in the first time round. I will show you just where our theatre is, just in case if anybody's planning down that direction. Some people might not be, or it might be the baby planning it. Round here in the corner on the left-hand side are our theatres, and straight across from theatre is the recovery room. You don't need to think much about it, but it's just that that's where it is. If anything happened and you're in theatre, you don't have to think it's not on another floor or anything. It's just normal. Okay? Listen, sweetheart, you'll be absolutely fine. I told you I'll be with you, okay? Absolutely fine. I don't doubt it at all this time, okay? We'll have a party. And we're going to pick the right decision for you all together, and then we'll do it together. Okay. Now, out and right.
Lauren and Tony have asked Antoinette if they can stay behind after the tour to discuss their birth plan.
So how are you, sweetheart? How are you doing? Okay. Sit down here.
They have a special bond. Lauren was born at this hospital, and Antoinette helped deliver her.
Imagine, Lauren, I had you in my hands when you were a baby. Oh, that's amazing. It's like she's coming back. It's like my daughter coming back to me. I'm your other mother, and I'm going to be here with you, and I'm going to look after you. So how was today?
I said to Tony, it's good that I came, because now I've had that, I don't think it'll happen again, because I'm quite, I've done it, and
You've done it. You've kind of revisited that situation and got through it. Yeah. Often, if things haven't gone well previously,
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need that little bit of time out. How did you feel though, Tony? Because, you know, for you, you're there, you're witnessing things.
To see Lauren in, you know, excruciating pain, you're there with somebody you love dearly, and you can do nothing at all.
I know. And you know what, more than anything this time, this has got to be a nice experience for you both.
That's exactly.
Because I know you want to have the control. And the thing about with like coming in spontaneous labour and normal labour, you have no control of what time it starts or when it starts or what time of the day or night or who's around or anything. And on the other side of the coin, where if you plan a section, you have more control over a time, a person, a date, which is a little bit of what you missed before.
Yeah. If I have to mentally make the decision, then it's a C-section, of course, because that's just the right thing to do. But in really, I hope and I pray that I'll go into labour naturally. But you know, I've got enough information now to kind of make an informed decision on what I want to do. But
well, you got my number. Text me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, darling.
Really do appreciate it.
I promise you, this is going to be fine.
Thank you so much.
Okay, sweetheart, thank you. Thank you. It's a bit bigger than when I looked after her before. See ya. Take care, love. Bye. Bye. Well, shocking. I mean, she was so upset and traumatised going, even just coming back to the place and just coming past the theatre tonight, which I knew they were traumatised, but that shocked me that obviously, you know, it brought so much emotion back. And I just think if she ended up with a traumatic time again, I would just worry what it would do a second time round. It's weird because you have that little bond where I just want to nurture a reminder, because imagine I looked after her as a baby, I held her and changed her nappy and she's back having her own babies. That's scary too, actually. I definitely need to be gone. I definitely need to be retired by now, don't I?
Across the country, the caesarean section rate is increasing. The birth centre opened 12 years ago as part of a national drive to encourage natural childbirth and reduce expensive medical intervention.
Our caesarean section rate is about 25%, which is really quite shocking compared with when I started my midwifery training, which was closer to 10%. So what's happened? Women are still the same. Women are still made the same way. I think that, you know, intervention's got a lot to answer for. And so going back to basics, which is what a birth centre's all about, that you go back to nature, go back to basics and trust it.
Go on, you can do it, work with your body, good girl, good.
Today, midwife Lauren is looking after 25-year-old Carla, a first-time mum.
Keep going, sweetheart, keep it going. Nice big long pushes into your bottom.
Carla's antenatal scans have shown she's carrying a big baby, but she's still chosen to attempt a natural delivery.
Lovely, well done, keep going, keep pushing, you're doing really well, that's it. Well done. Well done, get your breath back. You get your breath back. Cam, what I'm going to do is help you to go and sit on the toilet, because sitting on the toilet's a really natural position to pushing, and it might just help you to bring this baby's head down a little bit and help you to focus on where to push. Lovely. Excellent. Well done. Pushing on the toilet is fantastic for bringing babies' heads down, so that's why we use it so much on here. It's such a natural position to push in, so we really encourage mums to use it, and then as soon as the heads come down, we sort of get them into a different position. Lovely pushing, well done. Keep it going. It would be very rare to see a lady sat on the toilet and delivery suite pushing their baby out, but we're a lot more free on here. We can allow a lot more movements. We've tried squatting, standing up, kneeling, sitting on the toilet, and then we kind of move to the more traditional sort of lying on your back on the bed. Oh, you got another one? Okay. Bring that leg up as well. Right then.
Carla can only stay in the birth centre if her labour progresses smoothly. Almost a third of mums who start here have to be transferred to the delivery suite next door.
Good, you're pushing so beautifully, well done. I can feel baby moving down. We're going to carry on pushing for probably about another 40 minutes or so, because with that contraction you really brought baby's head down, and I've got every faith in you that you can do this. But if at that point then we doesn't look like baby's going to be born, then we'll think about transferring over to delivery suite, okay, where the doctors are, and they might need to just give you a little hand to deliver baby. It's disheartening because we've worked so hard, but if we've tried everything and it's not going to happen, then at some point we have to recognise that she needs transfer.
Not all expectant mums have the choice of how they'll give birth.
So carry on with the induction, but now it can be done in the induction suite. That's fine.
Women with high-risk pregnancies can't have their baby in the birth centre. They have to go to the delivery suite.
And you don't know what you're running to, and your heart does go up a little bit when you know that there's an emergency. Well, it goes up anyway because you've got to run to it. You just hope that you're not out of breath. This was the lady we were already concerned about. They were having difficulty delivering the shoulders and had to take a few manoeuvres, and it's now wrapped up and being cuddled by Dad, and it looks a very good sized baby. Sometimes we've run to an emergency and it's because the mum has actually pulled the bell by accident or didn't realise it was the emergency bell, and all of a sudden you get, 20 odd people running into the room, and she's like, "What have I done?" And we said, no, don't worry, it's not a problem.
As well as looking after expectant mums on their unit, delivery suite midwives also have to be prepared to accept emergency cases from the hospital's antenatal ward.
All right, thanks Lucy, bye. We've just received a phone call from Ward 1, and they want to bring a lady down who's only 30 plus weeks, where they're concerned that they think there's some decelerations on the heart trace.
Hello, can we book a bed, please?
Yeah, hi, yeah, so Sharon Pritchard in charge of delivery. We're about to do a Cat 1 section on a patient called Sophie Drinkwater.
A Category 1 emergency caesarean section is the most urgent form of delivery.
And she's got a fetal braddy, not recovering.
Hello, can you book a bed for us, please, for theatre for Sophie Drinkwater?
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Cheers, bye.
26-year-old Sophie had been staying on the antenatal ward after complaining of stomach pains and isn't due to give birth for another 2 months.
Basically, the heart rate had dropped down and it was about 70 to 80 and it wasn't recovering. So we got the doctors in. She wasn't in labour. There was no reason why the baby was in that position. We gave her fluids, we checked her observations, we changed her position. It still didn't make any difference. So the decision was made with the senior registrar that this lady needed to be delivered as soon as we could. We took her around to theatre. She had to have a general anaesthetic and she's safely delivered a healthy baby boy. So it happened all quite quickly.
While Sophie is still asleep, her baby will be taken straight to the neonatal unit for help with his breathing.
Hello, birth centre midwife, can I help you? Excellent. Have you been eating and drinking okay today, Parveen? Because that's important as well. Okay, so what you could do is maybe take a couple of paracetamol, and what about trying a nice warm bath? Okay.
And hold your pushes, Carla, for as long as you can. Nice big long pushes. Keep that going, keep it going.
Carla has now been pushing for almost 2 hours. The midwives want to avoid transferring her to the delivery suite if they can, but she can't stay in the birth centre much longer.
Oh, go on. And again, that's it.
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Come on, that's it, that's it, that's it.
That's it. Come on, baby's coming, baby's nearly here. You're doing it, you're doing it, you're doing it, you're doing it. Keep it going.
Come on.
Baby's head's out. Baby's head's out at 07:44. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on then. Big pushes, big pushes, big pushes. Good girl, well done. Carla, look what you've done. Look what you've done.
Oh my God. Oh, baby.
It's a girl. No one was expecting that.
I'm so glad she did it. She worked so hard, didn't she? That was amazing. It's a big baby though, isn't it?
For her.
For her, yeah. And at 37 weeks,
Yeah.
and she's £8.3, that is a big baby. There's lots of mums who would love to be able to give birth to their babies naturally, but it just doesn't happen like that. Whereas I suppose she is really lucky in that it just happened for her.
This is exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
Everything worked out brilliantly because we were told, weren't we, on Monday?
We were told we can't have a birth.
Caesarean.
Caesarean. It was like, great, nothing's going to plan.
Yeah. So it all went to plan and we now have a beautiful baby girl.
It's all done. And
Yeah.
you've done it.
First time Mum Gazelle has arrived at the birth centre. She's started having contractions. Midwife Angela McBennett needs to assess if she's now in active labour.
Have you been feeling the baby move today? Oh, that's lovely. We've just got one room left for you.
Moving too much. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes, it's right beside the pool. You bought baby seat as well. Yes. Lovely.
Yeah, came prepared.
Come through.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, Gazelle, well done. Right, lovely. What I'm going to do, if that's all right with you, Gazelle, first, is just do a general check. So I'm going to check urine, blood pressure and things, have a listen to baby's heartbeat, just make sure that everything's fine with you and the baby, and then we'll see what's happening regarding the labour, because it sounds like things might be happening, so fingers crossed.
She had one contraction and she kind of felt it. She was like, whoa! So, you know, I was like all excited. I couldn't work today, I've got to be honest.
Do make yourself comfortable.
Oh, I'm comfortable. Nice and soft.
So, do you know if you're having a boy or girl?
No.
You don't know? Oh, that's lovely.
I left for work and I'm just happy to find out that contractions started, so I don't have to work till 6 o'clock.
Just give me a bit of a kick.
So you can't find out whether it's him or her?
No.
Just by touching?
Oh, no, definitely
You
not.
can't?
No. It's one or the other. So, Gazelle, you didn't have any scans in pregnancy? Righto. Was there any particular reason?
I believe it's not necessary.
Right.
Our approach is kind of more natural because we didn't have any scan and we didn't really take any medicine throughout the whole period.
Right, that's brilliant.
Because we were just been literally healthy.
Yes.
Throughout the whole
very
period.
Good. Just
so
been eating well.
Eating well, that's
yes.
right.
And Gazelle's happy with all this.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, we've already discussed this.
Yeah. So apart from the water, does Gazelle want any other types? Does she want to have any gas and air or anything like that?
No gas and air, no tablets, no antibiotics, no STB. What do we call it?
Epidural.
Epidural,
yes.
yeah, okay. Nothing. So very natural and...
Yes.
Yeah.
There has been some times where there's the father doesn't want the mother to have any pain relief because they've made that decision.
Saying, oh, listen, I'm dying.
During labour.
You're not worried about me and you're not...
And as a midwife, it's important that
the
woman has the last right. It's obviously the woman's what's going through the labours because we don't know how everything's going to be at this stage.
Do you know what? I might be taking my words back. So it really depends how she gets on.
Yeah.
If she tells me, listen, I can't, I'm struggling with this pain, I can't do this anymore, then maybe we need to use some, medicine.
It's really good that you've both thought of that.
Yeah.
But we will do our utmost to try and make, provide a natural labour as possible.
Sure.
By making sure as well that Gazelle and the baby are good because you want us to be a nice, healthy baby.
Yes.
And healthy one.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you again.
Well done.
It's doing its job though, isn't it?
The contractions are really helping because baby's head's lower. Well done. That's one close to your lovely baby, isn't it? And they're doing lots of work for you.
Yeah. She's all right at the moment. I think she's doing really well.
Yeah, she's doing brilliant. I think we need to support her with this. And if she says she needs anything, then obviously we're open to what she wants to use. It's hard to see her in pain.
I want to help her.
But you've been doing a great job.
Push the tummy so it comes out.
Just gently, or maybe just rub down. But no, it is hard for you to see her in pain. But it's not nice when this stage.
Yeah,
Well done. Nice slow breaths in and out. You do get quite a few women that will come in and say they don't want an epidural, for instance, but they're happy to have Gasonair, Internox or Pethidine or to have paracetamol and that type of thing. So it's quite unusual with Gazelle because she's not having any pain relief at all. Both of the parents want a natural route for labour and for their baby, and they've got very strong beliefs.
"26-year-old Sophie is recovering from her emergency caesarean section. Her husband and family have rushed into hospital from their home in Stratford, 30 miles away.
So, I take it she'll go well and...
Yeah, oh God, of course she will.
I hope she does. Oh,
Well, she
I
will.
hope she does.
She will. Come on.
There's my little girl.
Hey, Sophie, who have we got here?
Hello. Sorry.
Oh, no. Well done.
Dave said he's good.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
You did very well, Sophie. Okay.
it was so scary.
Your baby's doing well as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Don't matter about now.
Boy. I got rushed down so quick.
Baby, it doesn't matter now. It don't matter.
Oh.
It don't matter.
You're
my hand.
okay. He's okay, and that's all that matters now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's here. He's safe and well. And so are you. Yeah?
Sophie won't be allowed to see her son until the effects of the anaesthetic have completely worn off. But Dad Chris and Sophie's parents can go to the neonatal unit to meet him and get an update on his progress.
This is
Dad?
Chris, his dad.
Hi there, how are you doing? Congratulations on your little boy. Okay, he's doing okay. All right. So yeah, I understand it's a bit of a shock to the system. All right. We've just popped him in the incubator to keep him warm. Okay. So he's doing all the breathing himself. Okay. But we're just giving him a little bit of extra help.
He looks a good size, you know. He does look a good size, doesn't he? He looks quite a nice colour as well, doesn't he? And he's breathing on his own, which is really good news. I expected him to be quite skinny little rat. No, he's not. He's quite plump.
He's so soft.
You just wish you could pick him up and go and give him to her, don't you?
The whole thing must have been so scary for Sophie. You know, her first baby, she's on her own, her family arrive. It took them about 45 minutes to get here from Stratford. So, you know, they're obviously really anxious, not sure what's happened. All they can hear when Sophie phoned them was that she was crying and upset, saying, please, you need to come here. But obviously, all's well ends well because they're here. She's delivered a healthy baby boy who's going to need some neonatal support because of the gestation he was born at. All's well ends well, for her anyway.
Is he really cute?
Yeah.
He's a bit wired up, so you expect that, don't you?
Oh my goodness! He looks chunky.
He is, Bab. He's a proper little junkie.
It's a nice colour too.
It'll be about 8 weeks before he can come out.
Oh my goodness! Really? I suppose that's his due date then.
Yeah, but they said he might come out earlier.
Can't wait to see.
Getting pregnant, having a baby is a lifelong memory. When they've done research on women who were in their late 80s, 90s, they remember with clarity their childbirth. So I think it's important as health professionals looking after women that we always remember that. And, you know, sometimes births can be a little bit traumatic. Sometimes it doesn't always go to plan. Things can happen very, very quick when we have to make quick decisions.
Are you decent, Lauren?
After several weeks deliberating over her birth plan, Lauren is back in hospital. And she's made a decision.
Oh, are you praying down there? Now, you're happy with the decision that you chose this time. But the quick bit is getting the baby, and that's it.
Okay, lovely, thank you.
Any questions you think of, you can ask me, darling.
right,
Okay.
okay.
I'm just going to go and get your consent form.
When it actually came to it, I was like, no, I'm going to have a section. And completely went back on everything I'd said, but it was more out of, I think, being scared that I said, right, I need to go that way now. I need to go for a section because I know that it's organised and I know what's going to happen and I can control everything. Whereas if I would have said, no, I'll go for the natural, which was what I already said, there was too much that could go wrong in my own head. So
You'll be fine.
I would love to be sitting here saying Lauren is going for a vaginal birth and I'm really pleased about that. But I don't know, for some reason she's clinched onto this very thought that having control of the situation for 1 hour during a caesarean section is far more desirable for her than aiming for a normal birth that might not happen.
I've got to grab the notes from here.
If it was my opinion only, I'd want to encourage every single woman to aim for a normal birth. So although for me personally, I am disappointed that she's chosen this option, hopefully Lauren will come out of this with a positive birth experience for her.
What we can do is, during this contraction, just put that nice warm water on your back. Isn't that lovely?
Gazelle has been in the birth centre for almost 3 hours and hasn't taken any pain relief.
You're doing fantastic, honestly. Is the pool helping? Yeah. Lovely. Would anybody like a drink? Coffee or anything? No, tea? Or are you all right, Gazelle, for anything you want? A yoghurt or anything like that?
I'm fine.
You're fine. Are you having the honey tea? Yeah. Just to give you energy, because pushing baby out, you need a lot of energy, so it'll help with that. Lovely. I do find it amazing that how women manage labour without any pain relief, because it can be incredibly overwhelming experience for women. But a lot of women who don't use any analgesia, they find it's such an empowering experience for them, and they tend to go within themselves and just focus on different things. Sometimes they focus on the baby, but there may be other ways that helps them through the labour. And we just feel that we're here to facilitate it for them. I really admire them, I really do. And you know, Gazelle's doing amazingly well. These contractions are doing lots, they're very powerful for you. So I think you're quite ready for pushing it, but it looks like it won't be long.
Happy that we're making progress. I'll probably give it another hour. I think we'll be going to be here. Because she feels like it's going to pop when the contractions are going. So, yeah, but she's doing really well. I'm really pleased with her. Strong woman. So I'm really pleased for my wife.
Is that contraction gone now, Gazelle? What I might need to do is to ask you just to come out of the pool, because it looks like your waters are broken, but I just want to make sure it's nothing called meconium when the baby opens their bowels inside you. If it is, it's nothing to worry about, it's very common, but we'll need to monitor the baby a lot more closely. And we'll see whether it is. Yeah, just pop that here, let's have a little look. Can you feel anything happening, Gazelle? Can you feel baby's head? No. So I'm just going to have a listen to baby's heartbeat. Do you mind if I examine you just to see how far you are? Baby's heartbeat was absolutely normal, no problem there, okay? But we will need to continually monitor baby because of the meconium. What we will need to do is, because you need to be more closely monitored with monitors on, is transfer you to delivery suite.
There are no doctors in the birth centre, so Gazelle has to be moved to the delivery suite next door in case her baby becomes distressed.
Okay, darling. There we go, sweetheart. There we go. Well done. Well done.
It's coming out, I think.
That's good. Good. Wow. I think this is why we've got the meconium. Baby's in such a rush.
When you say we're just doing delayed cord,
We're not going to clamp the cord. We're going to leave the cord intact, providing the baby's happy when he or she comes out. And I've already explained to Dad and Mum if there's any concerns, we'll cut and clamp the cord. Can't put that there for you.
I would like to cut it if it needs to be cut.
Well, at the moment, we'll see how baby is when the baby comes out. If we do need to, we'll do that straight away. So, oh, well done, Gazelle. You see baby's head? It's got lots of hair. Fantastic. That contraction there. Right, baby's getting a little bit tired now. So if she wants to push, that's fine, because baby's getting a bit tired now. Well done. Oh, baby's head's nearly delivered now. Okay. The next contraction should have baby out. You're doing really, really well. Good girl. Wonderful. Another little push, just a little. Well done. Baby's head's coming. Let's see the face. Good. Little push again. Another little push. Lovely. Dry, baby. Wonderful. Oops, it's still attached by the cord. There we go. Let's pop it. Oh, can you see? Congratulations. You were just amazing. Look at it. There we go, my darling. No pain relief. You clever woman. How did you do it? So this is Raphael.
Yes.
He needs a nappy on.
Still deciding.
Oh, that's a lovely name, though. So you're going to do the deeds and cut the cord, aren't you, Believer?
Yes.
Маленький пиратик.
Great.
Все, набрано. Taking a picture there. Все готовы?
Нет.
Готовы? Все.
Молодец.
All done. That's brilliant.
Wow.
I don't know whether it's worthwhile doing the podcast. Fantastic. Oh, it was amazing. She did really, really well. It's a shame we didn't get the water birth, but at the end of the day, she's had a fantastic birth. It was very gentle, and she's just amazing. And look at them, they're so happy.
Yeah, he's trying to.
Lauren has been taken to theatre for her elective caesarean section. She'll be given a spinal block, so unlike her previous experience, she'll be awake when her baby is born.
And then you turn around this way. To keep on walking there. Can you believe in a few minutes you're going to be holding this baby?
No, not yet.
And you will. Good girl, well done. Done? How about that, sweetheart? Done. Warm bum. Can you feel us doing anything? Were you aware that we were moving your legs, Lauren?
Yeah, but
a bit. Yeah. Can you get up and walk? Ready to meet?
Yep, we're on our way.
Have you an inkling what it is? Do you have any inkling?
Because of all the grief we had to start with like scans and stuff, I'd say it was a girl.
It's caused us trouble.
So much stress. But, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they were a boy.
It's a girl that cost you a fortune. You do realise that. Lots of hair.
Okay, we've got a head.
And lots of hair. This is like you pushing, you're giving birth. Hey, what lovely! That's a lovely baby with a lovely cry. Here goes. Baby's coming up to see you. And can you see, Tony? He's going to tell.
Won't have any trouble telling.
I think you're a bit right there, weren't you? Yeah. I'm just going to take him. Hello, beauty.
It was just like
That's a good boy. He's absolutely fine. Hey. Is he lovely? Hey, you are. You going to see your mummy and daddy now? Here he comes. He's all clean and dry. And a kiss from mummy first. Hey. And a kiss for daddy. You get second kiss. Is he just like him? Just like him. Do you want to try him skin to skin? Really nice. That's your mummy. Now, and I'll leave you looking after him too. Your full responsibility.
No problem.
So you wouldn't encourage somebody to have a cesarean section just willingly for no reason. But for Lauren, because of it, wouldn't encourage her, but for what she went through before, I think that was her overall probably worst scenario was what if it goes like it did before, what if, and that kind of clouded everything for her to try and make any other decision really. The fear of what happened before, and there's no guarantees, is there ever? And definitely an elective section is far more relaxed than an emergency section, because your emergency is for either the benefit of the mother or the baby. So everybody is rushing. This time she had a lot more time to think about it, talk through. The theatre team are very relaxed, they're quite happy to chat about things. And I think that does make a difference. Here's your daddy. What I'll do is I'm just going to move these. That's it.
Come here.
I can't believe how well it's gone. It's completely different and I don't regret anything, nothing at all. I wouldn't change a thing. I'm really happy. We definitely made the right decision. Definitely. The next one we won't even have to talk about. It will be that way and that's that. And hopefully Antoinette will still be here to help.